everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Commit's Rebel Reels. I am so excited to have with me Ty Diaza, who is our amazing paid digital media specialist. Hi, Ty.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Today's episode, we are going to talk all about Google Ads. And what I first want to start with is from the beginning. So tell me, what is a Google ad?
So let's start from the very beginning. When you pull out Google and you utilize the search engine, you look for a product and you'll see an ad. And depending on what you're looking at, if it's text or an image, depends on the type of ad that you're looking at for Google. So it could be a search ad, a display ad, but yeah.
So why should businesses run Google Ads? Talk to me about the importance of that exposure.
Yeah, I think both businesses, large and small, should run Google Ads for the consumer that's looking for your product or hotel or item. Consumer that's looking for your brand. It's important to showcase on top both on the paid advertisement side and on the organic side.
So what are the key components of a successful Google Ads campaign? So walk me through that process and what that looks like.
Some of the key components to a successful Google Ads campaign is having really strong ad copy that resonates to what that person is looking for.
Okay.
Having strong keywords into that campaign, utilizing site link extensions and every part of a Google ad that you can leverage to buy as much what we call online real estate, let's say, for that ad, and ensure that your ad resonates to your targeted consumer audience.
So on your end, what do you look for that makes a campaign successful?
On my end, I think that I'm a firm believer in the proof is in the pudding with the numbers. So,
right.
The numbers speak for themselves, and in terms of KPIs that I look at, it's one of the top ones is going to be the return on ad spend. I'm spending this much, and what am I getting in return for that? Second to that is, the cost per click. How much am I paying for each of these ad clicks? The click-through rate. How well is my ad resonating with my targeted audience? Those are some of the few key metrics that I look at that would make a successful campaign. And of course, it depends on the client. Some clients are looking for leads, other clients are looking for hotel bookings or ticket sales and purchases.
Right.
So it depends on what that client's looking for that would lead to that success.
Now that we kind of started from the beginning and now we understand what a Google ad is and how businesses should utilize Google Ads, let's dive into the nitty gritty. Like, what are the different ad types?
Yes, so Google definitely has a wide variety of different ad types, and here at Commit we employ pretty much all of them. But starting with search ads, that's what you see, text ads. That's purely text. Now you can add some images to the side of it and some site link extensions, but that's search ads. We also have Performance Max campaigns. That's one of Google's latest campaign types that showcases on every Google-owned platform, so Gmail, YouTube, search as well.
Oh, wow.
These type of campaigns, it really depends on where you are in the funnel. If you're looking for that, top of the funnel awareness type of campaign, perhaps we'll leverage display, which is another campaign type of Google, or we even have YouTube on Google. So that's a whole other avenue that you can also leverage, which is video ads. Naming a few, some of the most that we utilize here at Commit, and all for different purposes on where you are in the funnel.
Right. So for a business that is new to Google Ads, is there a type of ad that you should kind of start with first, or is it like baby steps? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think, again, always goes back to depends on the type of business. I think one of the good starting points, especially if it's a business that has, a brick and mortar, an actual location, is starting with geography, focusing on that 5-mile, 10-mile radius within your location, and starting with at least that point of a search ad, depending on what you're selling or what type of business you are, but really getting at least initially in your radius, your target radius, and employing the different ads depending on where you are in that funnel.
So what are one of your favorite things about being a paid ad specialist?
It's a good question, because I'm definitely passionate about what I do, and I think one of my favorite parts about being a paid search ad specialist is really looking at the numbers and seeing businesses grow, seeing how much more month over month in terms of purchases or bookings or sales we were able to bring the client just with these Google ads. So yeah, I think looking at the numbers, seeing year over year how we've helped businesses grow, businesses of all capacity, both small and large. I think that's my favorite part, and we play a little part in the paid search side, but an important part, and I'm so happy to see and help that growth for all businesses.
There may be some hurdles that you run into working with Google. So talk to me about some of those hurdles that you can run into and how do you overcome those hurdles?
Yeah, so there's definitely tons of hurdles that we encounter on the technical side. Sometimes with Google Ads get disapproved for a wide variety of different reasons, whether it's policy issues or things like that. And we work with Google to troubleshoot and ensure that we're doing and following all the best practices to get this ad approved. And we're showcasing that correct visibility. And so that's one of the hurdles that we encounter. Other hurdles are, simply if we're running ads and we're still not getting the results. Advertisement is really about testing, and more testing. And thankfully here we employ tons of A/B split tests to really find some of the best performing assets for campaigns. And I think it's all about testing to overcome those hurdles.
Absolutely. Good. Well, thank you so much, Ty, for joining me. I hope you guys learned a little bit about Google Ads, and as she said, very, very important to grow your business depending on your goals, your objectives. We are always here as a resource if you have any questions and if you need any more tips. And if you want to leave a comment in this video, feel free. And Ty, again, thank you so much for your expertise and joining me for another episode of Rebel Reels. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Thanks for having me.